it shows the kind of effort, making the effort to come here really shows that you want to take the next step in your business and really help to grow this thing and help spread our powerful message of hope. So my topic, as Ryan said, is dream and belief, and how do these things affect your Evolv business. So the first question I have for you guys is, what is your dream? Do you have your dream established? Is that something that you've put on paper, not just thought about? It's important to actually take a pen and a pad, sit down, really carve out some time for yourself, and establish that dream. Right now, we're going to take the time to write out the first 5 things that you want your life to look like in the next, let's say, 5 years. Go ahead and take a minute, write some stuff down. Whatever pops into your mind first. What does your dream look like? What do you want your life to be? These are questions you have to ask yourself. Because if you don't establish your dream, there's never something that you're actually going after. So go ahead and take your time to write that. Don't think hard. Think about a Ferrari loose, not a Ferrari right down. Give you guys about 20 more seconds. Paul, what you thinking about? Want to help others? That's a big thing. That's one of my big things, is really helping people. Give. I love to give. Some people say, money, I don't like talking about money. Well, I want to make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily all about the money, but it's about what you can do with that money.
That's right.
That's the real goal. You want to give more to your church or to charities.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to talk about the importance of a dream board. Who in here in the room has a dream board at their house? That's important. That's very important. That's something that I learned from some of my mentors. Some people like Ryan Chamberlain. Never hurts to be mentored by that guy. Tell you what, he's been a real blessing in my life. And now I want to talk about a man named Dexter Yeager that some of you may not know. Those of you who have been around networking for a while know who Dexter Yeager is. Amway, been around for 50, 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
There's a statement that he always says. It's called, "When your dream is big enough, the facts don't count."
Amen.
Who's heard
That's
that
the truth. Yep.
You heard that when you were a kid.
Yeah, I did. I grew up around.
Thank God.
We know.
I grew up around network marketing, so I kind of been exposed to this industry a little longer than most people my age. And so that statement is something I really had to put some thought towards. When your dream is big enough, the facts don't count. And a lot of people look at you crazy when you say that, because the facts count. Facts count, right? Well, I'm going to tell you a little story about a man named Aristotle Onassis. Some of you may have heard of him.
Rings a bell.
He's a very wealthy man. Now, back after World War II was over, there was a glut of ships. There were so many ships after the war was over that they were selling for less than what people bought them for. So the fact of the matter was, people's thoughts was that there were so many ships that they're not worth it. All right? Well, in reality, those facts are just people's opinions. Because Aristotle Onassis saw past that and saw that if the shipping went back to what it was during the war, that there wouldn't be enough ships. So what Aristotle Onassis did was, he went out and bought as many ships as he could. Because due to the war, all the soldiers were coming back from Italy, coming back from Europe, seeing all these, pizza. Hey, yeah, there's pizza. You ever had pizza before? And all these different European products. Well, after he went out and bought all these ships, within 3 years, he was the wealthiest man in the world. So in the end, facts really can be just people's opinions. So that's one thing you have to move past, especially being a young person in this, because you're going to get a lot of negative opinions. Oh, you're doing one of those pyramid things. I look and I'm like, yes, I am. Amway, how many $9 billion companies do you know? Let's be honest. Activates, good stuff. The second thing I want to talk about is belief. Now, it's important. Having dreams are great, writing them down, having them on a board, that's fantastic. But if you don't have the belief to match the dream, no action will ever take place in your life.
That's right.
Right. So when dream and belief coincide, that's when the action is created after that. Now I'm going to talk about 8 core beliefs that I got from a friend of mine. Many of you know Eric Golden. He's a diamond here with Evolv.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great book that he just did. It's the DNA of the network marketing business. Now the 8 core beliefs from Eric Golden are, as follows. Number one, industry. Do you believe in the industry that you're in? Network marketing. You know, network marketing is a $153 billion industry. If you don't believe in that, I don't know, you're going to keep watching football every Sunday. It's a $9 billion industry. Just makes sense. The company.
That's a good
Do you believe in the company? Evolv. If you don't believe in Evolv, you'll never be able to succeed in this thing. And you know, you have to really sell out to your dream. Number three, the products. The products are unbelievable. There's so many different testimonies that I've been able to be a part of. As Steve said, whose testimony are you a part of? There's been some great testimonies in my business about, you know, people changing their health, whether it's losing weight or, you know, I had a girl who had Crohn's disease, very severe. She was on 5 different medications. After really on a week of Limitless and Shake, she called me crying because her Crohn's had gone away. She wasn't in pain anymore. She was able to get off all her medication.
Wow.
So you got to believe in all these things. Another one's compensation. Do you believe in the compensation? Because hey, like we said, everybody wants to make money. Like Zig Ziglar said, money's not that important, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. Number 5 is the system and the education and the training. Now we have some of the best trainers in the industry. You know, Ryan Chamberlain has been around this industry, you know, 15, 16 years. He's built one of the biggest organizations. And we're getting trained by the best guys, all the way from the top, from Jerome Hughes, Cameron Core, Garrett McGraw, all these different guys. Now, do you believe in your upline? There's another core belief, your upline. Another one is your sponsor. My sponsor happens to be my father, so I have a lot of belief in him. And it's really fun when you get to work with your parents, guys. And you really, the wonderful thing that was explained to me that I kind of got to grasp was, where was I going? My mom just threw me off.
Yes, you did.
You know what's great is that when you go to work, when you go, hey, say, Lewis, when you go to work, do you get to pick who your employees are? Who the people you work with are? No? Well, in this business, you do. That's the beautiful thing about this. And the last and probably most important one is, do you believe in you? Because if you don't have that belief in yourself, guys, you're never going to generate the action that it takes to be successful in this business. And you know, being around Evolv for a little bit now, you know, I've experienced a lot of failures. And that's what it takes to succeed in this thing. The more no's you get, the more success you're going to have. You know, I look at as FAIL as an acronym is, you know, first attempt and learn. So that's something that really stuck with me. Now here's another great book on network marketing called Now You Know, and described by some of the industry's top guys as the best book they've ever read for network marketing. The author's sitting in the back of the room. Here it is right here. It's a short book, covers the 7 laws. And one of them, it says, you know, the law of urgency. The speed at which we pursue our dreams affects everything. The speed at which we pursue our dreams affects everything. So what is different than running 10 people through the system in 10 weeks or 10 people through the system in 10 days? There's a big difference when you're doing that in 10 days over 10 weeks. Some people build this business just fast enough to hate it, as Ryan says. Just fast enough to be miserable. All right. So, in closing, you know, you're all here because you want more from life. We all want to be able to live the type of lives and have the type of lifestyle that this industry has produced for Ryan and Jenny. You know, they have 4 wonderful boys, very fond of, and they've been able to really not have a job since, 26 years old. Been able to travel the world, do some incredible things, and that's something that we all want to do. We all want to accomplish. We just don't know how. Well, this is the vehicle. This is the vehicle for everybody, really. I think anybody can do this. If you're good enough to hit play, you're good enough to build this business. So my last closing statement that I kind of want to let you guys chew on is, you know, you go to work every day to accomplish someone else's dream. When will you wake up every day and go to work for your own dreams? Thank you guys.
Good job. Woo!